about part 2 of owning a property as a couple, and our lawyer girl is in the studio already. But Adebanjo here, Adebanjo Adewale from Mina, Niger State. Oh, interesting. Says a woman can sacrifice anything for her man. She can work and she can have her husband resign, and she will be cool with him until he messes up, maybe cheating or he does something very grave. Then she becomes wild at him not catering for the family due to his mistakes. She might not forgive him, even if she does. She may not forget and now use it against him for not having a job. Sounds like you're coming from a place of knowing, eh? This one says, Anthony from Ikpori says, on the topic, in my opinion, the man should resign and go and chase his dreams. They should use the excess from the woman's salary to establish the man, or they could go and get another job. Love entails sacrifice from both ends. Okay, when you say establish, it's 1 million. No, it's not 100 million. It's 1 million. Ikenna Kingsley from Ikeja says, in this present Nigeria, my sister forgets head of house though. The man should resign and look for some work elsewhere. If it's difficult to get a job elsewhere, let him start business. Simple. People are saying simple as safe. Obi here says, by the way, don't know which woman is earning 1 million a month that will resign because of marriage, at least not in Nigeria. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna just take 1 or 2 more calls and then we'll head straight into our conversation. Okay, another message here says, my question is, how many 400k will you find in 1 million? Now that you have arrived at the answer, you will add the remainder to whatever the guy will earn elsewhere as complimentary tips every month. People are already sharing the woman's money. I'm not understanding. Anyway, our lawyer girl is in the studio. She wants to give her 2 cents.
Honestly, I'm really itching to talk.
Go ahead.
Okay, for me, my take is different, and I would say they must take an economic decision, not an emotional decision. And the starting point would be, for me, who has a better chance of getting a better job.
That's what I said. Because what if my husband is, let's say, a conductor, engineering pipe, something?
I would rather him stay if I have the chances of getting a better job.
That's what I'm saying.
Then
so
I'll leave.
if his expertise is something that you don't come by very easily when you see job openings,
or who is better educated, who has the better chances of getting the better job, for all you care, the 1 million you're talking about, she might get another job and pay her 1.5 if she's better educated and has more opportunities and potentials. So it shouldn't be about who is how much the person is earning now. I would rather work with the future and who has a better opportunity of getting a better job.
More chances of getting
more
jobs.
chances, yes. That's it for me.
That's it. That's the end of the conversation, because I think you just put it in perspective. Because I kept asking that, what if the man, the job that he does for that company, and he's been there for so many years, because it's difficult to find that type of job. What if, and then the man will not be hating the woman forever? It's because of you.
Yes, and who has the job? Who is in higher demand?
Exactly.
Who is more fluid? So
this has to be a real sit-down conversation, and they have to keep mulling over it and over again.
So this shouldn't be about ego, any sentiment, and economic decision.
Because you see, times are hard. Times are hard. All right, Lagos, let's go into our conversation for today. We did say that we're going to talk about, we're doing the concluding part of our conversation from last week, Thursday, with the lawyer girl, where we were talking about, owning property, joint ownership of property between husband and wife, and what you need to know, what you must, arm yourself with, because you see, this life. We're just talking about a realistic thing here about who should resign, and this is just the beginning of a marriage. They're not even married yet. But last week we learned a lot of things. You talked about, whose name is on the, I don't want to say deed. That's how you said it about, if the man bought the property in the woman's name, that property is hers, right? So he doesn't have.
Can I do a quick recap?
Yes, because you see, most women will say, when a man is buying you land, is buying you a car, is doing property stuff for you, make sure it's in your name. But does that hold up in court?
Definitely it does.
I see.
Okay. So let me just do a quick recap because I have
Please.
lots of people that didn't listen last week
Please.
and they really want to listen this week.
Good.
Okay, so the starting point will be, remember I talked about two types of joint ownership.
Yes.
It could be tenancy in common
Mm-hmm.
or you could own as joint tenants.
Yes.
And that's relate to any other person. Friends can
Yeah.
own property together,
Mhm.
couples can.
Mhm.
So if you have any property as we speak, what you should be doing now is checking your deed of assignment.
Mm.
What kind of ownership does it convey? Now, the default setting legally in under the Nigerian jurisdiction is joint ownership.
Hmm.
If there's nothing in that deed of assignment that reflects that is supposed is the intention of the owners, the co-owners, is to own it as tenants in common, then by default the court will presume rather that it should owned as joint tenant.
Hmm.
And what are the consequences? What are the characters and consequences of a joint ownership, joint tenants? The excuse me. I don't know why am I always coughing when I'm. I don't know why. Okay, so excuse me. So the first thing is the right of survivorship.
Okay.
Right? I talked about that the winner, the last survivor takes all.
So if the
So
woman
if
lives
there are
longer,
about, yes,
she
so
takes
if
it.
there are about 4 people who own a property concurrently,
mm-hmm.
the last person is the only person that will take the entire property. So if A, B, C, D own property, if A dies, it reverts to B, C, and D.
Mm-hmm.
A would not be able to pass it to his heirs or beneficiaries or anything.
Oh yes,
You
I remember
can't.
that.
Yes, it can only pass to the other co-owners.
Owners.
When
okay.
B dies, the same thing. When C dies, you can't even put it in your will. You can't do anything about it.
Hmm.
So, but when it now remains only D, then D will take the property in its entirety.
Can he
And
will
can-
it?
Of course. Then it becomes his and all of
That's
that.
not fair.
Well, for couples, I would say it's better. I think it just ensures that
Yeah, for
properties is
couples,
not
yes.
fragmented
Yes.
everywhere and all of that.
But for friends,
For friends, I would say tenancy in common.
instead of the other one.
So you
okay.
should have to be very careful when you're awarding your deed of assignment. It must reflect that it's intended to be owned as tenants in common, and then that's where you find in equal shares, in words of severance to show that you intended to own it as tenants in common. Well, for joint tenants anyway, even if you own it as a joint tenant now, and you wish to convert it, you can, do a deed of partition. You can partition the property.
Really?
You can sell your parts. You can go back and redraft the deed to reflect.
So many allowances for
But
this one.
The joint owner has to do it in his lifetime.
Not after he passes or he or she passes.
Yes. So then that takes us to joint property ownership in
Yes.
couples. Okay, so what we talked about last week, I talked about presumption of advancement and all of that. So I think somebody came to my DM and was asking me. He said he didn't really understand. So I'll take the pain.
Let's break it down.
Oh no, pleasure
Yes.
to explain again.
Mm-hmm.
So when couples own property together under the Nigerian jurisdiction, property law would apply. We really do not have what we call property, matrimonial property and all of that. So what happens is whoever has the title owns the property. So if it's the man that owns the property, he owns the property. If it's the woman that owns that has the name on the property, she owns the property. If their name reflects,
Both names reflect.
excuse me, maybe I need water. Okay. So if both names reflect, then it means they own the property jointly. Now, where the issue of the presumption of advancement will come in is if, for instance, the husband, when there's a dispute, probably they're in courts and they want
Or
to divorce,
separation.
and there's an adjustment of property distribution and all of that, and the husband is claiming that indeed this property is in the name of Mary-Ann, my wife, but I built it in her name. The property is mine. Yes, there are some people that do that probably because of their jobs. Some people are in civil service, and you know what happens and all of that. So
It's
yeah,
my property, but I
I just
built
conveyed it in the name of my wife, but I own the property.
Oh.
Now, what the starting point for the court will be a presumption of advancement. that indeed you might have built it in her name, right? But it was intended to be a gift. Now the husband now has a big responsibility and obligation of bringing a very strong evidence to displace that presumption. It's not final, right?
So the burden of proof is on the husband,
and he has a big burden to disprove it. Now, if it now happens conversely, if the wife is saying, this property belongs to me, I just conveyed it in the name of my husband because of love, because of ego, and all of that, there will be no presumption of advancement. Rather, it will be a resulting trust that, okay, indeed the wife owns it. If she has proof to show, probably there's evidence that she paid the 75 million and all of that. She has and the husband couldn't have afforded it, doesn't have any evidence to show. Then the court will assume that is a resulting trust, that it's held in trust for her. Because under common law or even religious, cultural influences, wife will not buy a house for her husband, but a man will buy for the woman.
Says who? Many women are buying land for their husbands because they can.
I said culturally.
Culture's changed.
Well, the way it is under common law.
Okay.
Men are supposed to provide for them.
Okay.
But what are you talking about?
Let's agree to disagree. We don't even want to go there, do we?
So that is it. So in that case, the burden on the woman is not as much as for the wife. Now, if they own the property jointly, it doesn't matter if the wife contributed £5 naira on any of that. So far, her name reflects on the document. Or if the husband didn't provide 1 naira, but his name is on the document, it will be presumed that they own it jointly and in equal shares. Right? So if the husband provided
right down the middle.
Yes, if the husband provided 75 million and the wife provided 15 million. So far, there's nothing in that document to show that they intended to have it in the shares of their contribution. It will be presumed that they own it jointly.
Again,
now
that's
the
unfair.
issue that we were now talking about last week is when either of the couple does not have their name on that document. Is not, so I would say, the non-titled spouse against the titled spouse is now claiming a contribution in that document.
Okay, so who do we categorize as a non-titled spouse? For example, I'm married to you, and then I have a side chick, and then she becomes my wife.
Titled spouse will be the person whose name is on the titled. On the title document. Then the non-titled spouse is the one whose name is not reflective.
Oh, I get it.
Document. Now, what the Nigerian law recognizes is direct and substantial contribution. So for you to claim that you have a stake in that property, regardless of the fact that your name doesn't reflect on it, you must show direct and substantial contribution. Direct means directly to the man. You conveyed it directly to the man or the woman.
But what if you paid directly to whoever you bought the...
At least it's direct. What we mean is direct. It's not round the corner and all of that. And substantial. So take, for instance, the property worth about 50 million naira and you make a contribution of about maybe 2 million naira or 3 million naira. It might not be substantial enough to claim that you have a stake in that property. So it has to be substantial. That is the male chauvinistic approach that used to be in our court. But in recent times, I've done a lot of research and I've been seeing a lot of judges, but at the Court of Appeal, I've not seen any that has gone to the Supreme Court. And it would be nice to see one that goes to the Supreme Court, which will now make it the law. Because statutorily, there's no provision for that.
Okay.
Under the statute, you just say, okay, resettle it and gives the judges a wide discretion.
Okay.
So for the couples, they have a big obligation. For you to succeed in this kind, preparation is very, very key. It's the cornerstone. And you must have your evidence. Now, when we're talking about direct and physical contribution, which is the main approach of most of the courts, how do you determine direct and substantial contribution of a woman? In most cases, and I will say a woman, I don't mean to be feminist or anything, but socially, religiously, economically, most women take the brunt in marriage.
How so?
So most of the time, women are the weaker financial partner. So how can you quantify it? Okay, let's even take the direct contribution. I want to give my husband money towards the building of the house. Do I have to put it down in black and white?
Well, that's what the law says.
It doesn't. It's against the ethics. It's against what family contract should be. This is family. It is highly unofficial and informal. Most of those things are done in informal settings. I'm not going to give my husband money and I'm coming to him to give him a receipt or something of that sort.
But because of this conversation you and I are having, and because of how the world has evolved, of course, I think this is what we're saying, that these conversations need to be had.
Yes,
documentation needs to take place.
Cases
in the most loving way.
Wait, hold on.
But how do you also convince the man that you're not trying to,
in most
fleece him of this land in the future?
During love, you always love. There has to be love and all of
land. Will you say, bring paper? Let me say, how much did you?
Do you understand? So how do you quantify it? Now, the place I have an issue, but according to my research, I've been seeing that a lot of judges are now taking the more egalitarian approach, which is something that conforms to the modern life that we're living. That women are now, economically viable and all of that. Now, the issue now with the egalitarian approach will now say, even if the contribution is not direct, an indirect contribution is as good as a direct contribution.
But what's indirect?
Hold on. Indirect contribution means contributing to the welfare of the family. So, in an instance that a couple get married, and just take for instance what we were talking about, who is to resign? So, take for instance the woman resigns in this matter that you just brought. She has made a sacrifice. She has made a sacrifice.
So that's an indirect.
It's an indirect contribution to the marriage.
Really?
And the man goes on to become the MD of that company. And she resigns and does not get a good job forever. She misses that opportunity. Or she resigns and goes home to start making the babies, becomes the homemaker and all of that. Or some women, a lot of couples have agreement that, okay, a woman should take off for 5-10 years from her career. And that will give the man the liberty to focus on his work.
Okay.
And the woman becomes a homemaker. She doesn't have any job. She's catering to the children. She's catering to the home. She gives a man peace of mind, helps him psychologically in every area.
Contribution.
That is a huge contribution.
Okay.
Take, for instance, our own friends or our mates, our colleagues who stayed in their jobs. Some of them may have attained the peak of their career.
Yeah.
Even if she now goes back after 10 years, do you tell me that the opportunity she had 10 years ago will be there?
Not possible.
So, sometimes, even if she's now in active employment, some of them might have an agreement that you take over the upkeep and the maintenance of the home and the children. You pay the school fees. You pay for holidays. You pay for feeding and generally everything, so that I can have the liberty to focus on my job, so I can have enough income to build the family home. At the time the man is building, don't forget there'll be a lot of sacrifices. He doesn't have enough money to buy this and that. That is building the house. So there'll be a lot of sacrifices and compromises on the part of the woman. And are you now telling me that that is not enough contribution to warrant an equal share in the family property? In the asset
I think this egalitarian move is making the women win a lot, because women will come up with all sorts of things that they've done.
No, it should be. It should be.
All right. Well, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we still have Olamide Onifade in the studio.
Information at its peak. This is 99.3 Nigeria Info. I'm listening.
I'm here to tell you about Betway. Now, you know Betway, right? But just in case you do not, consider this a formal introduction. Betway has worked hard to establish itself as a front runner in online and mobile sports betting across Africa. And their primary focus is you, their customer, to give you an experience like never before when it comes to sports and betting. In fact, your satisfaction is their utmost priority. Guess what? You can boost your Betway multi-bet winnings by up to 700% using the Betway Win Boost feature. Betway will increase the payout amounts on winnings on multi-bets that has 2 or more legs. To activate your boost, go to betway.com.ng, betway.com.ng, and create a multi-bet that has 2 or more legs. Check your boost on your bet slip and place your bet. The more selections you add, the bigger your boost. All winnings are credited as cash with Betway's latest Win Boost feature. Nigerian sport fans who place multi-bets on major sporting events can now smile all the way to the bank. All you need to do is visit the Beat the Odds page today. Make your predictions and continue climbing the leaderboard to qualify for the weekly draw to win weekly cash and other prizes. If the bet wins, the customer gets a double point reward or loses half a point if the bet is incorrect. With most of the popular football leagues already in full gear, you could still walk away with Betway's 500,000 naira Beat the Odds grand prize plus amazing weekly free bet prizes, okay? To participate and stand a chance to be a winner of the 500,000 naira and other promotions, download the Betway app on Apple Store, Google Play Store, or visit www.betway.com.ng. Sign up, credit your wallet, make your predictions, relax, and watch your winnings build up. The more predictions you make, the better your chances of walking away with a grand prize. But terms and conditions apply. This is not for persons under the age of 18, okay? So responsible gaming.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
You can have it hot, big chocolate. You can have it cold, big chocolate. You can have it at home, at school, at work, or when you hit the road. It doesn't matter who you are, grown up or a kid. Enjoy the chocolate to goodness every day because you need to reach your peak. Everybody needs nourishing goodness. You can never have enough, it's true. Taste the nourishment you can enjoy. Big chocolate! Big chocolate it is. Kids, grown-ups, it doesn't matter. Have a rich cup of peak chocolate anytime and enjoy the delicious nourishment of chocolatey goodness. Big chocolate it is. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Oh no, my line has been barred.
Not to worry. Link your NIN and unbar your 9 mobile line with ease. Dial *996# and select option 2 or visit 9mobile.com.ng/NIN. You also get up to 20k for calls and up to 20 gig data when you link your line. If you are yet to enroll your NIN, please visit any 9 Mobile Experience Center now. Remember, dial *996#, select option 2 or visit 9mobile.com.ng/NIN now.
9 Mobile.
Today is a good day. A good day to take a walk. A good day to reach for your goals. A good day to finish reading that book. A good day to connect with your friends while doing the things you love. A good day to shoot your shot. A good day to enjoy life to the fullest with Malta Guinness.
Malta Guinness. Enjoy a world of good. There you are, riding in silence, both deep in thought. I bet you the driver thinks this ride should have cost more. And you, the passenger, you are sure you are overpaying. Never mind, let's just stay quiet. Or you can both download InDrive and agree on a fair price beforehand. InDrive, people driven. The InDrive online passenger transportation aggregator is not a taxi service. Find more information at www.indrive.com.
Everybody won't connect to something greater. Connect to the moment, the winning goal, to history. Onifade do now. Watch the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 on Showmax Pro. Oh yeah now. Stream all 64 matches of the World Cup live from Super Sport on Showmax. Experience every game, anywhere, on up to 2 devices. It is available in HD and 4K also. Icho. Or more, sign up now at showmax.com.
3, 2, 1, go! He's starting off strong. He has crossed the first hurdle, the second, the third. He's nearing the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, the race is done! Did you know you can clear and monitor your cargoes and vehicles as easily as a commentator monitors the race? Yes, Go Agent allows you to track visibly from anywhere in real time. Our innovative platform connects verified clearing agents and transporters to bid on your job, making everything simple for you. To get started and move your business forward, simply sign up free on www.goagents.com.ng today. Go Agent. You relax, we work it out.
Hi there. My name is Mercy Johnson Okoji.
My name is Joke Silva.
Hi there. I am Aproko Doctor.
My name is Chef Winnie, aka Delicious Food.
It's your boy Cruz with Joe. I love cooking.
And my choice of cooking oil.
And my choice of cooking oil is Power Oil.
My choice is Power Oil.
Use Power Oil. It's triple filtered. It contains omega-6 and 9, and it's fortified with vitamin A. Plus, it comes in different packs and sizes, so you can afford it without breaking the bank.
Power Oil. It's
What?
How did I do?
You did great.
My little boy has talent, so I support him by taking him to auditions.
Your son did great.
Helping with his scripts.
Bow down to my flaming sword.
Great job.
For nourishment, I give him Twisco.
Mom, I got the role.
Now, it's my turn to be proud of him.
Give your kids Twisco to support their big dreams.
Twisco, power your dreams.
Are you interested in trading Forex, commodity, and stocks? Are you looking for a better platform to increase your knowledge on Forex and enhance your trading skills? Then this event is for you. Unpacking Forex Possibilities, proudly sponsored by FP Markets. Dates 26 November 2022. Venue The Colossus Lagos, Hotel 4/5 Sheraton Okwebi Link Road, Ikeja, Lagos. Time 9 a.m. prompt. No entry fees. To register, text Reserve My Seat to 0816-921-8296. 0816-921-8296. Drinks and refreshments will be available. Come and learn how to take advantage of our IB program and social trading platform. FP Markets. Don't look for opportunities, make them.
Kunga Yakata. The biggest sale of the year, Konga Yakata, is here again. From 11th November to 12th December, you will enjoy amazing discounts on a wide range of products, including exclusive flight deals, payment options, logistics, and lots more. Genuine products are cheaper at Konga, the e-commerce group you trust.
Starting from 400 Naira, enjoy affordable trips when next you're around Chevron, Lekki, and VI, all the way down to Yaba, Surulere, and Ikeja. Select Uber Go on the Uber app, choose MasterCard, and save extra. Terms and conditions apply. Save more with Uber Go and MasterCard.
Taste it, love it. It's a beautiful day. You better taste it, love it.
Enjoy the creamy coffee taste of Cowbell Coffee. Round the clock, it's really delicious. Taste it and you will love it. Cowbell Coffee. Taste the creamy side of coffee.
If you love endless entertainment on the go, then Showmax was made just for you. Showmax is not a channel, it's a streaming app where you can enjoy the best international movies, live sports action, and intriguing drama series like Flawsome, anywhere, anytime. Follow four women as they face life's challenges. What brings them together is their sisterhood. Don't miss this powerful series, Flawsome. Subscribe now from 1,200 Naira a month. Sign up at Showmax.com.
Pass me the cup, please.
Come on, put your phone down.
This Christmas, the best present you can give is to be present. Put your phones away during meals and give your loved ones the gift of you. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas from Coca-Cola. Also available in a 50cl glass bottle.
You summon the oracle now. Greetings, my king. How can the oracle serve you? You will tell me the secret to your power. How did that keke move without a driver? My secret is the power of 5G.
Tell me more about the power of 5G. With hyper-fast internet speeds, low to zero lag and buffering, multiple connections and quality data sharing, 5G will give you amazing things like remote surgeries, self-driving vehicles, instant file downloads, smart homes. 5G's amazing technology will change the way we experience life and the internet. Get ready to encounter the incredible. And remember, no be juju, now MTN 5G.
Sure you like to save your money?
I save my money.
It dey sweet your body.
It is sweet my body.
Happy toilet cleaner. Yepa.
Only 30 naira.
Sure you like to save your money?
I save my money.
It dey sweet your body.
It is sweet my body.
Happy toilet cleaner. Yepa.
Only 30 naira.
And it dey shine well well. No be wash.
No be wash.
One tap, small brush, one flush.
One flush.
It be things, it go clean, it go bright. No germs for the site, it go sweet your body.
It is sweet.
Sure you like to save your money?
I save my money.
Make una rush go buy the new Ogbonge 30 naira Happy toilet cleaner wey dey inside sachet. Make your toilet dey 10 times cleaner. E dey clean toilet well and the price no dey tear pocket. So no waste time. Alele, go buy your own 30 naira Happy toilet cleaner and save plenty money today.
Everybody won't connect to something greater. Connect to the moment, the winning goal, to history. Onifade now. Watch the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 on Showmax Pro. Oh yeah now. Stream all 64 matches of the World Cup live from Super Sport on Showmax. Experience every game, anywhere, on up to 2 devices. It is available in HD and 4K also. It joke. Almost sign up now at showmax.com.
Beat Sakma with Jumia Black Friday. From November 4th till the 30th, you can get access to all those products you've had your eyes on all year at prices that will leave some change in your pocket. You also don't have to pay for delivery fees on thousands of products when you order above 1,999 naira. T's and C's apply.
Jumia, your everyday delivered.
Peak protein breakfast. That's the secret to how mom wakes up early, makes breakfast for us, and runs off to work. How daddy works most nights and still gets up early to drop me at school. No matter how busy they are, they're never too tired to play with me. And that's because they never leave home without a peak protein breakfast.
Start every day with a peak breakfast and reached with protein to keep you going.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
Hi there, my name is Mercy Johnson Okoji.
My name is Joke Silva.
Hi there, I am Aproko Doctor.
My name is Chef Winnie, aka Delicious Food.
It's your boy Cruz with Joe. I love cooking.
And my choice of cooking oil.
And my choice of cooking oil is Power Oil.
Is Power Oil.
My choice is Power Oil.
Use Power Oil. It's triple filtered. It contains omega-6 and 9, and it's fortified with vitamin A. Plus, it comes in different packs and sizes, so you can afford it without breaking the bank.
This is football's biggest season. Welcome to the ultimate game on the planet. Qatar 2022 is here for every fan and every home from 20 November.
This is absolutely wonderful.
Get the DSTV HD decoder, dish, plus 1 month DSTV compact subscription for only 14,900 naira to enjoy all 64 matches of Qatar 2022 live in high definition, plus commentary in local languages only on Supersport. Here for every home in Niger.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
More talk, more conversations, more after this. It's World of Lagos right here.
All right, so what's up, Lagos? 99.3 Nigeria Info. 37 minutes come past the 11 o'clock hour. I'm Mary-Ann Duke Okon. Still in the studio with me is Olamide Onifade. She is a family lawyer and she's also a real estate lawyer. Before we went on that break, she was breaking down the ownership, the two different, sides of, partnership, ownerships, and of course, ownership as couples. So you, and two other people who are friends can co-own. And then, of course, husband and wife can co-own. And she's broken it down. But then there are a lot of people who are saying, this doesn't sit well. No. I have questions for this lawyer. I see your messages. It's okay. I see messages. But join the conversation. 0700 993 993 993. That's 0700 993 993 993. If you are a lady, call 01465 7190. If you have questions for our guest, she's willing to answer you. So go ahead and ask. Well, somebody sent a message here, Olamide. Says, my British brother and British wife are undergoing a divorce now. The wife bought the house, but my brother was the one paying for the mortgage for a number of years that they lived, more like 10 years. Now the case is in court. My brother said he wants his money back. The mortgage is above £1,000 monthly. What's his chances now?
Okay,
that's British law, eh?
No. It's generally the
it's
same.
Across the board.
Except that we don't practice that here. That's what I'm saying. Generally, we don't practice that. Of course, I said most churches now are now taking the egalitarian approach. Of course, that property is a matrimonial property. Though the wife acquired it before the marriage, right? But it was ongoing during the course of the marriage. So what the judges will be confronted with what's the quantum of the contribution of the man? Is it substantial enough to say sell the property and divide the proceeds? Or if the woman can afford to pay the man a lump sum just to buy him out?
Because you see, he's saying that his brother wants the money because he's paying about £1,000 for the mortgage per, I don't know how.
I'm not sure he's going to get how much he paid back. What will be the calculation will be what is the value of the house at the moment. So over the years, what is the percentage? What is the value of his contribution?
Okay, Anonymous, there you have your answer. But we want to hear from you. If you have questions for Olamide, but Olamide, before we go to the phone lines, I'm going to call out the numbers again. 0700 993 993 993. That's 0700 993 993 993. 0700. Because I'm saying 700. 0700 993 993 993. And for the ladies, it's 01465 7190. That's 01465 7190. I made an argument off air about, or before we went off air, about the woman, having the upper hand and the the substantial contribution, money wise and of course otherwise.
Okay, so
I queried the otherwise.
Yes. So I was saying that is much more for me. Can even be much more contribution than the financial contribution. A non-financial contribution is huge. Take for instance a woman who married her husband when probably 30 years ago, raised 4 children, sacrificed her career, had a lot of career changes to suit the home, and after 30 years there's a divorce and you want her to go high and dry because she did not give the man a financial contribution towards the home. Those 30 years, can you quantify it with money? She's raised 4 children. The children have probably traveled and all of that. And she comes out of a marriage poorer. When indeed she sacrificed her life, sacrificed her career, her chances of making money, all in a bid for the man to be able to concentrate on that part. And all the while she was doing it was because it was a joint thing. She was seeing it as a joint effort. Somebody has to do it. So how can you now come in and say there's no direct contribution? So the egalitarian approach is the best approach, and I'm happy that at least the Court of Appeal have now come to realize that non-financial contribution is a huge part. I would say it's even a bigger contribution than a financial contribution.
Well, if you agree, disagree, well, we want to hear your thoughts. And if you have questions about this property ownership situation that we've been discussing since last week, join the conversation. We have about 10 minutes to take your thoughts and your comment. Hello, good morning. What's up, Lagos? Hello? Hello? Oh, please call us back. 0700 993 993 993. That's 0700 993 993 993. And if you're a lady, 01465 7190. That's 01465 7190. I'm just really curious as to how this plays out at the end of the day. Please turn off your radio. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Please turn off your radio.
Hello?
Please turn off your radio. I'm going to say it one more time.
No, I'm not with my radio.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. The man that say wants to divorce or the woman, that is according to British law. Now, when we
they're already divorced. They're going through a divorce right now.
Okay, but the man has been living in that house. How much has he been paying for that rent?
He's paying. He's the one paying for the mortgage.
Well, all I know that if he's not demanding for another, no, for his repaid back, he has been demanding. He has been living in that house. He must even pay for that house too, for that rentage.
Okay, but just so you know, that's not the subject for discussion. Somebody asked the lawyer.
Of the calculation.
Yeah, but you see, the truth is,
it's part of how they're going to arrive at what.
So you bought the house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm paying for the mortgage so that it finally becomes our property.
Yes.
Because that's what a mortgage is.
Yes.
Well, I want my money back if you want your house back. How about that?
Well, then they will not come to a conclusion. It's a calculation. And there's a lot of factors that are going to come into play.
Well, 0700 993 993. We're talking about ownership, joint ownership of property, whether it be marriage, a relationship between friends. We bought the land together. We're all friends. Then, of course, Wahala or Kasala bust. Sorry about that. Please call us back 0700 993 993 993 0700 993 993 993. If you're a lady, 01 465 7190. Don't forget, you can send us a message on Twitter. Yes, send us a message with the hashtag WhatsApp Lagos so that we can sort out your message and read it. Hello, good morning. WhatsApp Lagos. Apologies. Please call us back if you can. And you can send us a message on WhatsApp also. I'll give you the numbers in a bit. Hello, good morning. WhatsApp Lagos. Please turn off your radio. All right, turn off your radio and call me back. Hello, good morning. WhatsApp Lagos. Hello. Oh dear. Don't know what's going on with the phone line.
Phone lines are a bit.
Everybody's trying to call. I think it's a bit jammed. But please, when you call us, just turn off your radio. It's very important because you can't listen to yourself on the radio and talk to me at the same time. It doesn't work like that. Okay? There will be a holdback of sorts. Hello, good morning. What's up, Lagos?
Good morning.
Morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm coming from Lagos. My name is Sola.
Go ahead.
First time caller.
Welcome.
For what you have discussed this morning, in fact, I think the property should be shared at 50-50. It's all about calculation, like you have said on the radio. So it's 50-50. That's my own conclusion.
Okay.
Thank you for
50-50.
Yes, it should be.
Well, does it also not boil down to how long you've lived in the house together? Like you said, the contributions. What if I just married you?
Lived in the house
and
together.
2 years later, you say you don't want to marry me again?
No, the length of the marriage should also come to play. For a spouse who has no contribution, financial contribution, then we'll now look at the indirect or non-financial contribution. So, of course, the length of time of the marriage will also
has to be a huge consideration.
Huge consideration.
Please turn off your radio.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. What's up, Lagos?
What's up, Lagos? Good morning. Cheers to life. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm quite pleased to hear the topic and some of the takes of your guest. Shout out to her. First of all, I'm calling from BGC. My name is Alex.
Okay.
Incidentally, I joined quite late. I could hear quite a few of the snipers she's quite raised, and I find them quite interesting.
Okay.
Just to underscore that these things she's saying, they do happen. There are real contests in courts out there. And please, because I joined late, if she could please recap, what exactly does she mean when she says the egalitarian approach and then makes reference to Court of Appeal taking that position? Okay. And which authority exactly is she referring to when she says the Court of Appeal has taken that position? I really like to know.
Okay.
I hope that is clear enough.
Okay. Alex, thank you very much for calling. So
the egalitarian approach is opposed to the male chauvinistic approach. The male chauvinistic approach is where because it's financial contribution. Once you don't have any evidence of financial, and you have to have the evidence. So you can't just put your mouth, you say with your mouth that I paid so amount, and it has to be substantial. If you can't do that, then the property reverts to the man, regardless of how much time, energy, and all that you spent on the marriage. But the egalitarian approach is now the new approach, which some judges are now taking. Like, no, we can't restrict this thing to financial.
Yeah.
It has to be, there's more than that. In a marriage, in course of marriage, length of time, how the whatever sacrifices she has taken, career changes, homemaking,
nurturing.
And all of that. Yes, all this will be summed up to say, yes, she has a right in the home, in the asset pool, not just in the matrimonial home. The asset pool.
The asset pool.
Yes, the asset of the man. If she was not able to do so for herself.
Hello, good morning. What's up, Lagos?
What's up, Lagos?
What's up? Good morning. Cheers to life.
Good morning. This is Philip on the line from Ikorodu.
All right, Philip, go ahead.
Yeah, although I met your conversation midway, but
Maybe.
I just have some contribution.
Go ahead.
And I will say, concerning this type of thing, it depends who exactly wants to quit from the marriage.
Sorry, it depends on who wants to quit from the marriage.
Yes.
So the person who files for the divorce.
Yes. If it is the man, why? Perhaps he has other choice. He wants to marry another woman. Fine. Then he can forfeit the joint effort to which they are doing.
Oh, wow.
To me, yes. But if it is the lady that wants to quit there, then the reverse is the case.
How does it mean that?
But that's not what the law says. So it's saying
no.
If you filed for divorce,
then
like you want to leave me, then it means you're going to forfeit everything that we signed in that paper.
You can't say that because there might be compelling reasons why one party wants to leave. Nobody wants to leave a good marriage.
But if you're gonna kill me,
so you can't say that because somebody is leaving, then you have to forfeit. You know, I think that's not fair.
It's a very drastic approach she's taking. You want to leave me? Leave everything behind.
No, I think they have to come to a conclusion on how to divide the family.
That's why the law exists. Hello, good morning. What's up, Lagos? Please turn off your radio. Walk away from it. Now, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from?
What's up, Lagos?
What's up?
It's Christian.
Christian, go ahead, please.
Yeah. I don't really understand what's happening. See, in a situation like that, it should be an agreement or a document written, as far as I'm concerned. Because I have a similar experience.
What's your name again? Philip?
My name is Christian.
Christian, if you are my boyfriend and because we're in love, you bought me land and you bought it in my name, which documents are we signing? That time you're in love. Head over heels. Your head is in the clouds.
Is love. The love is growing up. At least the lady should be able to wake up and say, okay, what do we do? I need documents, maybe you or regardless, maybe there is no son or daughter or whatever, fine. But all I know about that is the man going out of it, asking the lady to drop everything, is just being selfish and greedy. And that's what I know. That's what I have a similar experience, and I don't think I even opened my mouth one day to say, give me the land.
Thank you, Christian. Unfortunately, I'm letting you go not because you're not making sense, but we have just a few seconds to go. Olamide, people want to ask you many questions. What's your social media handle?
Especially the person that called, it was asking me for the authority, the legal authority.
Yes.
I don't have it. I have a lot, and I don't have it at the top of my mind now.
Okay.
So you can send me a DM. I'll be very happy to give
us your handle.
Okay, my handle is Olamide _lady_lawyer on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on other social.
Olamide _lawyer.
But on the other platforms, I'm either Olamide Ajibola or Olamide Onifade.
Just look for Olamide Onifade on Twitter and Instagram or Facebook. You can find her. She has a very gorgeous face. You like her. So you can ask all the questions that you have. But now we got to go, Lagos. Thank you, Olamide. Always a pleasure to have you in the studio because we get to learn new things.
It's always a pleasure.
And then, of course, we arm ourselves with what we need to arm ourselves with as we go into relationships. Thank you so much. All right, Olamide Onifade is a family and real estate lawyer. She has been here again and again giving us tips on how we can know about real estate and, of course, family law. My name is Mary-Ann Duke Okon. This is where I say my goodbyes, Lagos. See you tomorrow. Oh, no. It's the weekend. See you on Monday. I'll be back here with Stretch, my number 2. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, MIMIEYO, and look for Mary-Ann Duke Okon everywhere else. Have a beautiful weekend, Lagos, and enjoy the World Cup. Don't forget to tune in to Nigeria Info 99.3.
I'll take you to Lagos. I'll take you to Lagos, to Lagos.
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
In 2019, you were running mate to Atiku Abubakar. What did you learn then that you will not repeat this time?
Yes, when is the president coming out to address us?
There's a few things. One, I have a burden and a passion for young people.
The fact that you have elected a man does not mean then you begin to order him around. The president will do whatever is good for the country at any given time.
Mr. Adeshino, isn't the president responsible to the people?
What should the next president do to root out stakeholders who are complicit?
You fire those. Those that need to be fired are fired.
It's looking like a brand new Chelsea, attacking with so much fluidity. And what can you say about that, Martin? I know you follow Chelsea quite closely.
I live close to the Chelsea training ground. That's what you mean by that. I'm not sure.
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
In 2019, you were running mate to Atiku Abubakar. What did you learn then that you will not repeat this time?
Yes, when is